The music box played, even without the key. My grandmother left me everything when she died. The house, the furniture, her collection of porcelain dolls that still creep me out. But the thing I treasured most was her music box. A delicate wooden thing with a ballerina frozen mid-pirouette, painted in faded pink and gold. She used to wind it up every night before bed, letting the soft melody lull her to sleep. The key was missing when I found it in her dresser. I searched everywhere, through every drawer and jewelry box, but it never turned up. Without it, the music box was just a pretty decoration. I placed it on my nightstand anyway, a small piece of her to keep close. The first night, I woke to music. Soft and tinkling, the exact melody I remembered from childhood. My eyes snapped open and there it was. The music box, playing in the darkness. The ballerinas spinning slowly under the moonlight streaming through my window. But there was no key. The mechanism shouldn't have worked at all. I grabbed it, my hands shaking. The music stopped the moment I touched it. The ballerina froze. I checked the back, the bottom, every angle. No key. No explanation. I told myself I'd been dreaming, that grief was playing tricks on my mind. I put it back and eventually fell asleep. But it happened again, the next night. And the night after that. Always at 3:17 in the morning. Always the same melody. I started sleeping with my phone recording, determined to prove I wasn't losing my mind. The footage showed everything. The music box sitting still on my nightstand, then suddenly, the lid opening on its own. The ballerina beginning to turn. The music playing from nowhere. I took it to an antique shop. The owner examined it carefully, opening the mechanism with expert hands. He confirmed what I already knew. Without the key, it was impossible for it to play. The spring was completely unwound. There was no battery, no electronic component. Just old gears and a cylinder that couldn't turn without being wound first. I brought it home, unsettled. That night, I stayed awake, watching it, waiting. 3:17 arrived and nothing happened. I felt relieved. Maybe taking it to the shop had broken whatever strange spell it was under. I closed my eyes. Then I heard it. But not from the nightstand. From downstairs. I crept down the stairs, following the sound to the living room. The music box sat on the coffee table. I hadn't moved it there. The ballerina spun. And in the dim light, I saw something that made my blood freeze. There was a key in the back, turning on its own. A key that hadn't existed hours before. I reached for it, and the music stopped. The key vanished from my fingers like smoke. And then I heard it. A voice. My grandmother's voice, soft as a whisper. "Thank you for keeping it wound, sweetheart. Just like I taught you." But I hadn't wound anything. I couldn't have. There was no key. There had never been a key. Except now I understood. The music box didn't need a key anymore. It had found something else to wind it. Something that existed in the space between sleep and waking, between memory and presence, between the living and the dead. Now I leave it on the coffee table. Every night at 3:17 it plays. And every night, I listen to my grandmother's lullaby, performed by hands I cannot see, wound by a key that doesn't exist. Subscribe for more stories.